Heyo! Welcome to another episode of the Best Friends Discuss podcast. I'm your host, Mike, with my co-host, Brad. I'm gonna need you to stop laughing and
I'm
say
sorry.
your name.
You already broke our new guest, all right?
Yeah, I know. I have a good talent of that. Brad, you're my co-host, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for the participation. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get aggressive. Anyway, Brad, who do we have today as our special guest?
We have Dom and Tyler. Tyler?
Tyler?
Tyler.
Tyler.
I'm sorry, did you just say participate?
No.
Are you sure?
Participate?
I'm pretty sure you said precipitate.
Roll the clip. Pause for the clip to be added. Then, all right. Looks like I didn't say it.
That's not how it works.
Is it not?
I am so confused.
So, how it all works is I delete out everything he said, and you're right. That's how it's going to work, Tyler.
I know how that works. I'm just saying that's not how that works.
What? All right. All right. Okay. To be fair.
Sorry. Go ahead.
You guys need like a button board for sound effects.
We've
looking
talked
into
about
that.
it.
Like, we tried to find like different sites there. Oh, yeah. This
I
is
mean,
gonna
I know
be
they're
our new
not
thing.
cheap, but they will come in handy.
Well,
Yes.
Brad did his Black Friday shopping like he was supposed to.
Shots fired from Mom.
I'm the one with the job.
Fair.
He still offered to pay.
I gotta say that was a low fucking blow there, brother.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah. Thanks, Tyler, for trying to segue out of this. So we have our good friends, Dominique and Tyler. Is there a shorter, longer version of Tyler?
No.
Shithead.
Heyo.
I mean, I'll answer to basically anything.
Aw. Aw, pinches the cheeks.
No, she wasn't pinching the cheek. She was pulling the beard, is what she was doing.
Oh no,
Ow! God damn it!
I get that. I do that to Gage all the time. I pull his beard.
Yeah, it's different when she does it, though.
I don't want you to. So Dominique, Mom Dom, as we call you. How about you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, first off, it's not Dominique. It's Dom. Or in your case, Mom Dom.
Heyo.
Before you continue, I would like to point out that you are the only one that you and Natalie are the only ones that she lets call her that.
Really?
It's true.
High five. I'm excited that I get to call you that. I mean, when I text you, I go, "Hey, Mom Dom."
Yeah, it's true.
Yes. Loser, Brad. You're a...
Or maybe I'm just smart enough to call her Dom.
I tried it once. It did not end well. As you can tell.
I tried it once. That's a Johnny Dangerously joke.
In my defense,
yeah?
he one night got drunk and got Dom and Mom mixed up in his phone.
True statement.
And sent the wrong text to the wrong person.
I am very, very fortunate that it only said, "Hey, am I still driving you to work in the morning?"
Yes.
Still
yes, you
got
are.
us confused. Therefore, he doesn't get the luxury of calling me Mom Dom.
And next day, or like next week, because I was in California, next week she changes her name in my phone.
I'm the greatest girlfriend ever.
I was about to say, I don't think we specified you guys are in a relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. This might sound kind of weird if we weren't. It's a very platonic relationship.
No. Your guys' relationship is a great relationship. I admire your guys' relationship.
We're so cute.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Mike.
You guys have been together for 6 years?
Yes.
Yes.
Woo!
Wow.
Don't ask me how I know that. Where did you guys kind of like first meet? Ooh.
Well, there's two.
Okay,
there's,
so-
okay.
All right, one
Here's
at
the
a time.
So, backstory.
Oh no. Oh no.
We don't even know if our anniversary is our actual anniversary. So, what happened
Okay.
is we were coming up on what we felt like was a year, and we were like, man, it's been about a year.
4 months.
Yeah. Also, no.
Okay.
But we were trying to figure it out, and we were trying to think back to, like, what did we do on our first date? And we were going through, like, our text messages and Facebook messages and stuff like that.
I have no clue.
Yeah, no idea. Still, to this day, we just kind of picked an arbitrary date around where we thought it was. And it stuck.
I mean, that's not bad.
That's not how we met, though.
No,
It's a
that's
little
not how we...
off-topic.
So, I said side story.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Selective hearing. I learned it from you.
Huh? Ow!
Brad, cut that. Cut the pain part.
No, you can leave it.
So how did you guys first meet?
I told the story of the anniversary.
Okay, well, we both have two different stories for this.
Okay, you tell yours, I'll tell mine.
That's fair.
Okay. I'm curious to see how it's going to. Okay, I know that people can't see right now, but Dom is getting very freaked out because Mike just keeps moving the microphone closer and closer and closer and closer to her.
I invited you guys on to our podcast to talk.
And we
why
are
I
talking.
Yeah, that's what I expect. So it's okay.
You're talking.
Well, I mean, yeah, Brad, what are you doing, bud?
Hey, I listen and I edit.
Okay, go ahead.
Brett, go ahead.
So, I remember meeting Tyler for the first time at his high school at a powder puff practice, which is like where the guys are cheerleaders and the girls are football players, and he was coaching the girls at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I parked in the parking lot like a normal person, and then I went out to the football field and he was there, and I got introduced to him by someone that we both knew. And that's it. The rest is history.
6 years of history.
Yeah. I remember it similarly. I remember that night, but I don't remember, like, us meeting that night. Like, maybe just, like, real quick in passing. Like, hi, I'm Tyler. Hi, I'm Dom. Type of thing. But, like, the first time that we actually, like, officially met and hung out and everything was at one of our mutual friends' houses. They were having a bonfire. And we were...
I don't remember this. I'm sorry. Continue. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I at least sort of remember hers. She doesn't remember mine at all. I see where I rate.
Was there alcohol at the bonfire?
I mean, maybe on her end.
You don't have to admit to anything.
No, I really don't think...
I don't think there
I
was.
don't think...
Because
There
everyone
might
was
have
driving.
been... I just remember, like, after everyone left, we might have been drinking, but
Gotcha.
when everyone was there, we weren't.
I'm checking fantasy. I'm sorry. I'm going to beat your grandpa.
That is such a
Okay.
terrible...
Hold on.
Okay.
Extend out that sentence.
Yup. Yup.
Hold on. Take two.
So, we are in a fantasy football league with her family, and her grandpa is playing in this league. It's the playoffs this week, right? First round of the playoffs. And I am playing her grandpa. And currently, it is showing that I am projected to win this game against her grandpa.
With your fantasy league, do you get to name your teams? Or is it just like Team Tyler, Team Dom kind of thing?
No, we get to name them.
We get to name them.
Okay, I need to know your guys' names for that fantasy team.
You go ahead and start because my story is a lot better.
His story is a lot better. I had the same name for like 2 years, which is Mrs. Jimmy G.
Yeah, because I am Jimmy G in this situation.
Because I love Jimmy Garoppolo. He is amazing. If you're listening to this out there, Jimmy, I will gladly have your kids for you. Hit me up, bro. Hit me up.
Hey yo, Jimmy.
So then I changed
Ew.
it this year to Knockin' Boots
Because
because
Jimmy
Be-
G.
no. She did it. Is that where you were going? We're in freaking week 14 now.
Dom,
And I thought it was because she didn't want to have Mrs. Jimmy G in the league with me in it.
she cannot confirm nor deny these allegations.
Oh no, she just confirmed them.
confirmed.
By the way, Dom, we just made your story a lot more interesting, so don't worry about it.
Don't even. I know exactly
5
what you were
minutes.
gonna do.
5 minutes.
Don't even.
I think it's time to reflect, honey.
My story's still better.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
So, I started the league this year. I started in the league. So, naturally, my team name started the season with, what was it? The newbie? Or the noob? Or something like that.
Sidetrack, my family has had this whole football league for like years, and so it was kind of a big deal to have Tyler join in.
I'm the first,
Outsider.
Like out,
Not-
not like non like
not non-family member, but I'm the first one of the boyfriends, right?
The significant
Yeah.
others
Yeah.
to
Significant
join.
other.
Kind
Yeah.
of thing. Gotcha.
Not necessarily to join, but for them to let me in.
Mm-hmm.
And for it to be their idea.
Hey, that's
Back up again. Like, I was sitting at school one night, and I get a text from her that says, "Hey, what's your email?" I was like, "Why?" "Well, because my uncle's going to add you to the league." I was like, oh, okay. All right. So, okay. Fast forward again. I started the season with my team name being like the noob or the newbie or something like that. Then it was like the end of September, middle of September. Her family came to town to visit, and we were playing cornhole. And I kind of maybe they were talking about like professional cornhole players, and this time there was a little bit of alcohol involved.
yeah, as one does.
Yeah.
not as much as you would think.
Not as much as you would think.
Wait.
So let me preference that.
Like a couple beers.
Like a couple
alcohol
beers.
or talking about cornhole pro league.
Alcohol. Not as
Oh.
much alcohol.
Okay, gotcha.
There was a lot of talking about professional cornhole.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Cornholio.
Yes. That joke was made.
Yes.
But they were sitting there telling me, they were like, hey, the guys, like the professional guys throw it like a frisbee. Like the beanbag. They throw it like a frisbee because it gets more like height or length or whatever. Another side note. I am left-handed, right?
I did not know that.
So many side
I am
notes here.
left-handed. Well, I keep like thinking, and I'm like, this should probably make it in because that no one's gonna understand why I threw it right-handed and it went up and over the fence. So
to reflect.
no.
No.
This
he
is
said-
my story.
he
This
said-
is my story. Dude, you got your story. This is my story.
Hey man, back off the mic.
You're the one that put the mic right in front of me.
You're not finishing though.
I am getting there. So, I throw the beanbag over the fence.
Phrasing, yes, I know.
Zing.
Tyler, go ahead.
So I throw the. Oh, God damn it. So I throw the beanbag over the fence. And
Right-handed.
Right-handed, yes. I should have been throwing left-handed. It wouldn't have gone that way.
Because you're left-handed.
Because I'm left-handed and, well, the fence was on my right side. It would have gone that way if it hooked.
Uh-huh.
So I had to walk like out. It was probably like a block to where the thing landed. So I had to walk out around the corner and then like down and up and grab it. And then I walk all the way back around. And when I get back, they were like, Tyler, why didn't you just like get in the car and drive over there? Like, what the hell are you thinking? I was like, well, I really needed some time to reflect. And they were like, oh, there's your new team name. So now my team name is Time to Reflect.
what I was gonna add is that what made it funny was that he was like, "Oh, you mean like this? Trying to like be a professional cornhole player?" And as soon as he let go, the beanbag went over the fence.
Instant regret. Instant regret.
And so where it went was like someone's driveway, and so we could see it over the fence when he rounded the corner, and we got video of us making fun of him.
So you had instant regret, but then you had time to reflect. Hey-oh, I'm a poet and I didn't even realize it.
I hate you so much for saying that.
I said it for him. So do you know? You participated in the game at our old job.
Oh,
Nika
God.
poop.
Yes.
Do
Is
you
that
know?
like Neenums?
You know what Neenums reminds me of?
Like edible knees?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Nightmare fuel. That's nightmare fuel.
that's
for
nightmare fuel. I
Okay, I'm sorry.
Side note.
Do you have nightmares about people eating your knees?
He
No.
just hates anything but knees. Like
So-
talk about people like hitting his knees or like kicking a knee backwards so it bends the wrong way.
So my
Oh, I love those videos. Sorry.
What she doesn't like is when it comes to people grabbing her feet.
So I have a sister-in-law like that, so I know to not mess with people with that. So I have two very bad knees. Like it's genetic. Like my knee. Like I would be surprised if I didn't have knee surgery around 30, 35. I would be surprised.
I got you beat.
Well,
She does.
well, yeah, I guess. But one of the things I can't stand is getting knee injuries. And so, you know, in like a movie where they take a gun and they put it up into your knee to kneecap you, I can't handle that. Or when like the new Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movie where they're skydiving and parachuting down and it doesn't open right away and he buckles his knees, that hurts me.
You can't stand it?
Oh, shit. He got me. He got me.
I totally knew that was
Walked right into that.
Damn it. I'm so pissed. I won't stand for this. Oh.
Please, Mike, just take a knee.
Okay, Cap.
Okay, Cap?
Colin Kaepernick.
Kaepernick.
Oh, okay.
No, no.
Not
okay.
my boy Captain America?
No.
Okay. I was like, how dare you? How dare you, sir? So yeah, I
I
can't.
can't believe you didn't pick up on that. We made eye contact while I was sitting here losing my mind. And you looked at me like, what the hell is so funny?
I didn't know if you picked up on something else, so.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What? No.
If anything, it'll get cut. What?
I didn't see anything. I just didn't know if he did pick up on something I didn't see.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Gotcha,
okay.
gotcha.
The way you said that made it sound like there was something, that
something
you
else that I
picked up
noticed?
on.
Yeah. Like you're gonna call me a whore or something. I'll be like, motherfucker.
Okay, please don't ever do that
Plastic.
again.
It's plastic, and you were far too white
No,
for that.
you going like this? I'm sorry, no guy goes like this. You don't got titties. Like,
I do. Now he's all self-conscious, babe.
So not only am I self-conscious about my knees, but also, so yeah, I just can't handle anything to do with knees just because my knees are so bad. So you saying
you can't. You just can't fucking stand it, can you?
No, you can't.
here I am opening up about my feelings, and we're making dad jokes of it. Quality friends. Heyo. Heyo. So, but you know the Neenums theme. You know what that reminds me of? Is SpongeBob, Doodle Bob. Yeah. That's what that reminds me of.
Wasn't there like an anime cartoon that was called Nihao or something?
I don't know.
He's the anime guy. So, but the reason I made that joke because we've segued.
Yeah, where I don't even remember.
Splinter. Don't worry, I remember.
That's good.
It was the fact of I'm a poet and I didn't even realize it. I made that joke for him because we played a game at our old job called Niikapoop, a game I came up with where if you make somebody laugh so hard where they literally like fall to their knees, or you don't literally have to fall to your knees, but if you feel like that's a good joke, you give them a point.
So like I would get a point for the fact that you can't stand it.
Right.
Yes.
Like, but what started the game initially was I said something that rhymed, and I said, "Sorry, Brad, I'm a poet," and I didn't even realize it. And
I lost it. I lost my shit.
that's the joke that started that game because he spent a good 10 minutes not being able to breathe while laughing on the floor. And so the next couple times we just made this game called Niikapoop. And
Where did you get the name?
the whole fact of like
Fall down on your knee.
on one knee.
Okay. And then what? Do you poop afterwards? I don't
No, it's
get
like
it.
nincompoop.
No, I got that part.
Right. But it sounded clever. I mean, you know the Rags to Riches game,
I
so.
fucking sucked at that game, for the record. These two would like gang up on me.
Hey, don't worry. Everybody kind of sucked in comparison to us.
Hey, we're two wild and crazy guys. All right.
And this is why we would win. This is why.
I don't get it.
Are you gonna be okay?
I'm confused.
Do you know SNL with Dan Aykroyd and Steve Martin?
Yeah, no, I've seen
Oh,
the
okay.
skit.
Okay.
I'm just confused as to why she's losing her shit.
Because they're assholes. They're funny assholes.
It's more than she says about me.
You're just a sarcastic asshole, which they also are.
No. Thanks, Tyler, for that little just. That was clever, my man.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Oh boy, we went through so many tangents.
Yeah,
So,
What else you guys want to talk about? Like, just lay it on us.
well, you guys really didn't tell us a lot about
Oh
yourselves.
dear God.
We're still
No, I think we're past that.
We're still on
I think we're
introduction.
past that.
I literally asked Dom one question
Fuck off.
about introduction, and then I was like, "Oh, you guys have been together for 6 years. You guys are a couple." And then
And then the beating of her grandpa in fantasy football.
yeah,
And then
in fantasy
yeah, okay,
football,
okay.
you need to extend out the sentence.
Your Cowboys aren't doing me shit.
Listen, story of my life.
Fantasy football again, people.
Okay, what's
So-
next?
So,
Do you have a list?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
well,
He comes prepared.
so it's not necessarily a list, but I try to come up with ideas for when we have guests on the show, so it's not like we're just being like, "Hey, tell us stories," and then nobody wants to tell a story, so there's lackluster of whatever.
And then we came in and sat down.
I mean, talking about how you want to beat Dom's grandpa is it?
In fantasy.
Oh, so in your imagination.
Fantasy football.
Holy shit.
You really fall short on sentences there, Tyler.
Are you crying? She's crying.
Well, yeah, you just said you're gonna beat up her grandpa.
No, Grandpappy, no.
All right, back to the list.
It's It's like Ryan's episode of like.
I'm sorry, Grandpa.
Wait, what? Hey, I'm curious. What's Grandpa's fantasy football league name?
Oh, for.
Okay, well,
I don't know the story behind that one.
I expected more.
So normally he's like in one of the last two places. Stop fucking chewing your ice.
Sorry.
Is my sister here?
Anyways, he's usually like 0 for 5 or 0 for 2
Gotcha.
in the league, and so he switched his name to 0 4.
Gotcha. All right. So, my idea that I had to have you guys on the podcast was, since you guys are in a relationship, and a good, strong relationship for 6 years, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Uh-huh. Boom, boom, pow, pow.
Strong relationship.
Yeah.
Strong.
Got it.
Okay, the look confused me.
That I thought we would go through a subreddit that I found called Relationship Advice. Now, it's not necessarily like advice for like a girlfriend boyfriend kind of thing, but it's just like mother and daughter kind of relationship, like my mom kicked me out of the house kind of stuff.
By the way, he thought this would be a great idea because you guys are in a relationship and we're good friends, so we can help people out. I didn't argue with him because I know, because I worked with you long enough, you're judgmental as hell, and this is going to be hilarious. So
This is okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and we might want to cut this next part. It's Loveline, isn't it?
pretty much.
Hey man, why do you gotta put a label on stuff?
I said cut it.
You know what? That's a good question. We should have a topic or a name for this segment.
Loveline, but
No.
it can't be Loveline. That's trademarked.
Love letter?
It's like RC Cola and Coke. It's perfect. Like how, or like Cola and Coke.
Uh-huh.
Like it's like the off-brand of Loveline. Love letter.
Yeah. Boom. I like to call this segment Love Letter. That.
Insert sound effect here.
Oh, yeah.
Not that one.
All right. All right, so.
Mail,
Upset
motherfucker!
that the few words that Brad says is that I'm judgmental.
She is stewing on that. She is judging Brad for saying that.
I'm not judging. I just didn't realize I was that judgmental.
It's a good thing.
Oh, I'm just kind of an asshole.
I mean, aren't we all?
I mean, you guys would also be great for our other segment we like to do, which is where we.
We're an asshole?
Am I an asshole?
Our Justified Asshole series.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, honestly, we could do that too, but I figured we could go through some of this.
Okay. Whatever you want. You're the host.
Hey, Brad, I got a question for you. Should I read the title of this or skip it like how we...
read the title.
Okay. Okay. She wants to keep being single while also seeing me. I'm finding this difficult. We're sleeping together, being intimate, going out on dates, talking every day, etc. She said she wouldn't like it if she saw me with someone else. She clearly wants me to be loyal to her, as she's kept implying she wants that. But she herself flip-flops between wanting something and just wanting to be casual. I asked her what she's thinking, and she said she doesn't know. It's a confusing time for us both, but I'm not sure about this anymore. I'm putting in so much effort, and I really like her, but she isn't giving much back. I genuinely like her a lot, but she's already admitted she takes out what happened with her ex on other people, and I'm starting to feel her project that onto me. She's very narcissistic and clearly a bit screwed up. I can't really talk to her about it anymore as she just gets defensive and angry. What do I do?
Run.
Well, depending on how long you guys have been seeing each other. Personally, I'm a girl. We overthink a lot of things. We have a hard time committing sometimes. But I would tell the guy to probably let it go. As
Let it go.
Elsa would say.
God damn it!
Shut the door.
Let
I'm
it
sorry.
go.
I'm excited.
Let her go. And if it's meant to be, maybe one day when she's ready to actually commit, and if it's the right timing, then you guys will make it work. But now it just doesn't seem like the right time.
Yeah. Brad, what do you think?
I'd say dump her.
Mike, what do you think?
I would say if you're in a relationship with somebody who clearly states that they want to be with you, but also states that they want to see other people while you're not allowed to, that's red flags just going off.
There's a whole lot of baggage that comes along with that.
Yes. Now, there are relationships where, like, people are fine with having, like, several sister wives, as it's often put, but this doesn't sound like that. That sounds like, hey, I get to do what I want. You can't. So, red flags.
Very, very hypocritical.
Yes.
And like they said, narcissistic.
Yep. So, honestly, like, if you truly like her, you could try to make it work by being like, hey, why don't we just be us? But if she's not cool with that, she's not for you.
I agree.
Would someone else like to read the next one?
Sure.
All right. Let me get one for you.
I received a serious ultimatum today regarding my dog from my husband. Okay. We've been married for almost 8 years and together for over 10. He has 3 children from a previous relationship, and we have none together. I have no children, as this is my only marriage. He did not want more kids. We have pets instead. 3 dogs and 2 cats. They are my kiddos. In 2018, one of the dogs sustained a serious back injury, and we paid for surgery. PT, acupuncture, the whole 9 yards, in hopes that he would recover the ability to use his back legs. He has not, unfortunately, and we are coming up on 2 years since the injury. My dog still has a happy time, or a happy life, but it's a lot of work for me, and it does take time away from my marriage to care for the dog. My husband has become resentful and jealous of the dog. It has been building for a while. The dog's this, the dog's that, on and on. We have been having unrelated difficulties in our marriage, and today he told me that I have 2 choices. Put the dog to sleep or be with him. I am floored. I could never put this dog down unless a vet told me that it was the only option. I have invested a great deal of time and money, and we have a strong bond. After all we've been through. I try to make my dog's life as happy and comfortable as humanly possible. Easy, I'm talking about another dog.
Yeah, calm down, Omega.
I try to make my dog's life as happy and comfortable as humanly possible, and I do the same for my husband. My dog is overall happy and goes on a walk in his wheelchair daily, which he lives for. I can't believe this situation I find myself in. Need some thoughts or insight? Please understand this animal is like a child to me. Animals are not disposable or replaceable in my world. What do I do? I'm feeling lost and broken and extremely sad. How would everyone else handle my situation and my husband's? Thank you.
Can I chime in here real quick?
Yes.
Can we just touch on the fact that it sounds like she knew that he didn't want to have any more kids when they got married, and so it's like she is comparing his kids and the dogs, and it almost makes it seem like the dogs are more important than the actual kids. I'm not down for putting any kind of pet down unless they're actually they need to go down because they're suffering.
So you're not a fan of Old Yeller?
No.
Or the book Where the Red Fern Grows?
Ooh.
Mike?
What? Sorry, go ahead.
Mike? Mike?
Ew.
Tyler?
Tyler?
Okay, we digress.
Yellow.
I can't see that color.
Blue? What?
He's playing along.
I am?
I digress. I digress.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Ah.
Anyway, the dog.
Okay, So if the dog is in a wheelchair, is it really like in pain? Does it actually like enjoy going on walks in the wheelchair? Or like is all this money that's going towards the dog, is it putting like a financial strain like on their relationship? Because that's like a lot of like issues that are caused in a relationship, and maybe that's where he's coming from, not necessarily being jealous of the dog, but the strain that it's putting on the family because it's taking time away, but it's also taking money away.
Gotcha. So maybe there's a perspective she's not seeing that she didn't write about, kind of thing. Like,
yeah, like
more
I mean,
to the
it's give and
story.
take. I mean,
Well, and there is two sides to every story.
I mean, again, I'm not down for putting the dog down, but like at the same time, to me, like family is family.
Right.
You know, if you are really invested in your family and your husband, there has to be some kind of compromise, whether it's, you know, giving the dog to a family that can give it enough love and attention and support it financially, or whether it really is time to put the dog down, depending on what the vet says.
Yeah, exactly. It's a difficult situation because, I mean, she sees it like her own child in a way, and people do get like that with their dogs. I mean, Brad alone doesn't at all. So, you know, it just kind of...
Well, I mean, it doesn't help
that it's actually a horse and not a dog.
that his dog is the size of most adults.
Yeah, I had a friend that came over and was like, I don't want anywhere near that dog because it's taller than me. So
That's the first thing you said when we walked in.
I said it's taller than me. I didn't say I didn't want to be anywhere near it.
Oh.
yeah.
No, yeah, that's what I meant, is that you said it was taller
yes,
than you.
it is taller than me.
But there's a point, like, I'm a dog person. I've never owned a dog, though. I will put that out there. But for me, this is going to sound horrible, but I feel like human life is more important than animal life in a way.
To an extent, yes.
To an extent, absolutely. So, like, if this dog is on its last legs, essentially, is it better to take care of the dog in a better manner than how the dog is being taken care of now, and to try to save this marriage kind of thing? Like, it's a pick and choose, weigh the options, or I'm curious if she's mentioned like how much this dog means to her husband.
Well, and I think if it does mean that much, it is... the feeling is portrayed, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like, there's no way her husband doesn't know how much this dog means to her.
Yeah.
There's just no way. Yeah. Like, you'd be able to see it in their everyday movements.
I'm
and
still
stuff.
stuck on the fact that it sounds like she cares more about this dog than her stepkids. Like,
Well, and to an extent, it makes sense. Because they're stepkids. They're not...
depending on what age they are, though. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
if
not
they're-
a step parent or a parent in general, but I know people who are step parents and who look at their stepkids as if they were their own.
Yeah, I know those people too. I am one of those people. But truth be told, you don't know. Like, it depend. Like you said, it depends on how old the kids are and everything, and how she even feels about having kids of her own. If she doesn't want to have kids of her own, and she marries into now having kids, she's gonna have a completely different mindset.
I think it just depends on having both sides of the story
Mm-hmm.
there. I mean, I don't think you should put a dog down, but
Right.
if it's needing wheelchair assistance, what kind of dog
What?
is going to live its full potential in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
What kind of quality of life are they
Yeah.
gonna have?
I was just about to say that. Yep. Quality of life. So it's not like a pick and choose kind of thing. It's just, and it's not like a feel it out. It's just what's better for the situation kind of thing. But that also sounds shitty. But, you know.
There's no good way to say it.
Right.
Like,
Well,
that's a horrible ultimatum to have.
Mm-hmm.
This is different, obviously. We had a family dog when I was growing up. We rescued her. Super hyper, like high maintenance to a point. we were constantly traveling to softball games, water polo tournaments, whatever it may be, and we'd be gone for maybe 3-4 hours out of the day, and the dog would dig herself out of our backyard and end up at my grandma's house on our porch. She would like walk herself to my grandma's house and just sit there until my grandma noticed her, and then my grandma would let her in. Well, my parents made the decision to take the dog and put it on a farm, a family friend, so that it can get the attention and energy that it needs.
Hold on, I have a question. Is it an actual farm of a friend's, or is that what they just told me? I'm really curious.
Oh,
I'm really curious.
No!
I'm really curious.
Oh, no.
So like this dog really hated other dogs, and one of my dad's good friends has like this huge German Shepherd, and they actually got along, and he lived on a farm.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
took the dog, but
Did you see the dog again? That's a no.
the thing I did find out later that the dog that we gave them actually killed one of his chickens. And so I don't know if the dog died afterwards or if he tried to give it away in a Walmart parking lot. All I know is that when we left the dog, it was going to a happy farm where it can run around.
So you're at
And eat chickens.
It Jeffrey Epstein'd itself.
Brad, I'm gonna need you to apologize to Dom. Okay, that was uncalled for. That was uncouth.
She's pulling away from me, and I didn't even say anything.
She does not want.
I know you do. I know you do.
Omega.
honey.
You could visit this
Do you
one.
want an
anytime.
Omega?
After it's snack, I want a little snack friend.
Oh, have you ever seen how small Omega was?
That dog was small.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cute. What
There-
happened to you? Why did you get so big?
There's an even smaller one.
How long ago was that? Like 20 years?
That was.
God, that's when he was even bigger too.
Yeah, that was about.
Yeah, that's when he was even bigger.
That was about June, July.
Of this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to see like January,
Yeah.
February?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So.
Heyo.
Ayo.
That's Mike's thing, not yours.
It gets him back on track.
Heyo.
Absolutely does.
Brad, do you have any opinion, being the only one who currently owns a dog? I mean,
I'm also the one that not too long ago said he would sacrifice it for $1 million.
$1 million.
So,
Okay, Brad doesn't get a say.
yeah, we're
honestly,
skipping you.
my judgment would honestly be figure out which means more for you. If it's the marriage,
The husband or the dog?
Yeah.
So
If
That's,
you're
the,
that
that's the
worried-
ultimatum.
Yeah.
That's the
I guess,
ultimatum
yeah.
that she's being given.
So you're saying play into the ultimatum?
He never grew into his ears.
You're right about that. So you're actually saying play out the ultimatum?
Yeah.
Is to choose which one you would do.
Yeah.
Or the old tomato.
Old tomato.
I went there.
I'm so proud.
Is that a point?
No.
No.
Oh.
No. Well, no. We also have another game called Pop Points, which is if you make dad jokes that are, and you could get points a couple different ways. Either it's so bad that you have people going, "Oh my god," or they're actually clever dad jokes where you actually have people laughing.
Full circle.
Uh huh.
You just can't stand for it, can you?
Son of a bitch.
Is that a point?
No.
What? I think that was a point. I think originally that was a point.
Tyler, you're trying too hard. Okay,
You
it's
really
okay.
are.
It's okay. When you get one, you'll get one. Like
I broke Brad.
you did break bad, but he's a broken man, so. So overall, Brad, you would say to play out the ultimatum. Tyler, you say what?
I say figure out, I say essentially the same thing. Figure out what is more important to you.
Yeah.
Okay, play out the ultimatum. Dom?
I say if the dog can't live a good quality life, then put the dog down.
Okay. I will say, no, put the husband down. All right.
That's like an M. Night Shyamalan plot twist right there.
Shalom.
Oh my gosh. Who would like to read the next one?
Nope.
You're up.
I struggled my way
Am I
through the
reading
last
that one, or you want a different one?
Ooh.
Okay. This one's title is just they need some help. So, easy enough. Okay, so I know a lot of you are going to disagree with me, and that's good because I want to know why. My girlfriend recently admitted to watching porn about 4 times a week. This makes me feel awful and almost like I'm getting cheated on. It's not that I think she's worth any less or a bad person. I just feel that she's being sexually satisfied by others, which makes me feel replaced and unattractive. I've talked to her about it a lot, and she says it's different and that she doesn't want me any less and it doesn't affect our sex lives. So we fought about it big time a couple days ago, and I've been trying to see it her way. But I'm having problems. I can't talk to her about it anymore, and I can't turn to my friends. So please, strangers of the internet, please tell me why it's different so I can stop feeling stupid. Damn.
Yeah, that's some straight savagery.
I mean, when or if I ever encountered the fact that Tyler was watching porn while with me, I would kind of feel the same way. Like, I get where she's coming from where, like, it's different. Because for her, it might be self-satisfaction, or for a guy. But, like, for me, I'm like, why are you looking at other women in that kind of way? If the roles were reversed. So, I mean, I can see both sides of it.
I have a question for you, Dom.
Oh, God.
Is porn considered cheating?
It depends on what your definition of cheating is. Everyone has their own definition of cheating.
Okay. That's a fair answer, I would say. Okay. What, Brad? What? You wanna talk?
Brad's making faces.
Seriously, chime in. Like,
I don't understand how porn could be even considered even by anybody's own standard as cheating. At that point, you're just too, like, self-centered, basically, and like, or self-conscious, I guess. Not self-centered.
Yeah, poor choice of words.
Yeah, self-conscious.
Yeah, and not necessarily self-conscious, but your confidence is low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like something's happened to you to
Well-
make you feel that way.
I forgot what I was going to say.
So,
Oh, if someone if I felt like he was hiding that from me, like, maybe this guy felt like she was hiding it.
Which one is it? That
would
you just read?
just get out of it?
No?
You little bastard.
Like, maybe he felt like she was hiding it from him, and he found out, by accident, and therefore that's how he's taking it that way. Like, if Tyler was watching porn and I didn't know about it, and it was on a consistent basis, I'd be like, okay, what's wrong with me? Is there something broken in our relationship? Is there something that's missing that I'm not catching? So it is self-doubt.
And I can see where that is coming from. I can. It's gone.
But I mean, also in this, it's a woman doing it 4 times a week.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So, here's my question. How many times do they have sex? Does she have a much higher sex drive?
Yeah, are they having?
Are they only having sex once a week?
And she's watching porn.
Yeah.
4 times a week.
Because then it's not as bad, honestly, if you're looking at it that way.
But if you're looking at it to where they're not having
But if they're having sex like
at
every
all-
day, and then she's also doing that, then
Or-
it's a little. But I'd say
or if
maybe she
they're-
just has a different sex drive than he does.
Or if they're not having sex at all.
Yeah.
Like she said. It's interesting.
Well, like her porn, she's going to the strangers of the internet. So it just kind of might say something about that. But no, I mean, I get the whole like sex drive kind of thing, and I am now interested to know if it is a regular theme of their sex life, or maybe like. By the way, there was a movie about this. It's called Don John with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Scarlett Johansson.
It was not called Jong.
John.
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 Keen.
Is it Jean or John?
It's John. Jon. The dumbest spelling of John.
Yes.
You can cut that.
Don John.
I don't cut the truth, Tyler.
Keen. So it is just kind of interesting because we don't have a lot of information, but it.
Honestly, I would say it's not that bad if this is all she's doing. It would be different if you caught her, like, if you literally caught her cheating. What would you rather them do?
I would
At
rather
watch
someone
porn
watch porn than
or
actually
cheat on you.
physically cheat. But at the same time, if this came as a surprise, then I'd be like, okay, what's going on in my relationship? It's not cheating, but it's towing a line.
Thin line kind of thing.
Not like but it's towing a line.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, maybe
you shouldn't feel self-doubt in your own relationship.
maybe they can make it like a couples thing. I've heard. You're laughing, Brad.
I agree.
Okay, everybody's laughing now.
No, I'm not laughing. I agree.
I've actually heard this kind of thing before. Is make it a couples thing. Watching porn together, make it a couples thing.
I have heard that too, except he is already so self-conscious. You think he's going to want to do that? He's already viewing it as cheating.
Yeah, he's not
into it.
Yeah.
That's like saying, like, oh, it's all right that
Okay.
she's sleeping with somebody. Just have a
So
threesome
then,
instead.
Well, shit, man. When you put it like that,
I mean, how else do you put it?
Because that's how he's viewing it. Like,
Whoa,
so that's
you don't know. You don't want to know where she's putting it. Hill. High fives all around. All right. But I mean, if anything, maybe it could help unlock a secret door for their relationship, kind of thing.
Maybe she's bored.
Yeah. Maybe. Never mind. I don't want to say that because it'll just get cut anyway.
Okay, then say it.
Maybe she's just gotta flick that bean, you know?
I told you I don't cut the truth.
You know, kind of like Brad said, she has a better sex drive than he does.
Better, wrong word. Higher, yes. Better,
Yeah.
wrong word.
Sorry, just has a sex drive. But I mean, it's also I'm also curious. What does the guy do? Like, does he work long hours? Does he work out of town? Because like I know somebody who goes to a different state, drives to a different state to work for 5 days, and then comes home, drives back to where they live for the weekend, kind of thing. So is he just not being home enough, and she just needs to
Release.
Jinx. Somebody owes somebody
Wow.
a Coke.
Yeah, somebody. Somebody's been in a relationship for 6 years. So yeah, just more information I would like to know because
I think there does need to be more information to this.
You want to know what advice I have for you, Johnny boy? Go to Adam and Eve, get some sex toys, and have a good time, and make your woman happy.
there you go. That's advice from
Stop
Mom
looking
Doll.
at Tyler.
I'm still trying to figure out who John is.
Johnny boy.
Yeah.
The guy who's...
Did
No, I just gave him a name.
It's-
okay,
it's-
You made it less funny.
It's
like Don Jong?
no, it's Chumbawamba's tub thumping.
Oh, I love that song.
I don't know.
I love
I
that
don't-
song.
I don't know.
Thank
what
you,
you're talking
buddy,
about.
for that reference right there. Thank you. I appreciate
It's
that.
I get knocked down, I get up again.
Oh.
It's called tub thumping, but there's a part where he goes, Johnny boy.
Yeah.
So the advice is either what? Maybe get a new boyfriend who has the same sex drive?
Here you go. If you're so worried about her watching porn, then just make your own with her, and then she's watching you.
That's kind of where I was going with the whole go
the
to
sex
Adam
toys?
and Eve
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
like,
so you just
spice up the sex. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It could just be that she is bored.
Your suggestion, Brad, is to make one.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Mike?
My suggestion?
Yeah.
Or my porn suggestion? Sorry, that's not what I meant. Sorry. I hope you know I had
Plot.
Enter pizza delivery boy.
You wanted extras? I was having about 3 different conversations in my head where I was gonna be
Jack
like,
and the Bean Flick.
all right, Tyler, that's the point. That's a Nikapoo point.
You broke my
Probably actually is the name of a porn.
IMDb that shit.
The flick is what got me. The perfectly timed flick. And you flicked your hand to make the noise.
Oh. Good golly gosh. What I was about to say was I was having 3 different conversations in my head about I was going to say what, like, if they're making their own porn, they should at least come up with porno names. Like, they should, like Magnum Steel, you know, as, like, his name kind of thing. Like, they should come up with...
What kind of porno are you watching?
Yeah, what?
Porn names. Like
His name's Dirk Bigwood.
Like a porn star.
Or like Don Johnson.
But it's still spelled dumb. Jon.
Yeah, yeah. Don John Son.
Is that racist? Sorry.
Hold on.
Jesus!
We have a new racist counter.
Who gets that point, me or her?
It's just a lot, okay? Like, you think about it.
Have you guys ever heard of the if you take your street name and your middle name, that's your porn star name?
Oh, God.
Oh.
So mine is Ray Catalina, which doesn't work
what?
for Ray Catalina. So it doesn't work for me.
What does for your gay brother?
That's so fabulous.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
He's not. He's not. I mean, this was like talking about what would your porn star name be was the whole conversation we had back at our old job of with a particular person that we all know and what her porn star name would be.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What is the name?
Dick sucking Darla.
No. Oh
Or
my
Darcy.
God.
Darcy.
Yeah,
sucking
Dick Lovin' Darcy. Remember?
Yeah.
Love it, not sucking. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Darcy. And then what was the other one? It had to do with the sky. What was the other one?
Oh, the one that we made up.
Sky Cummings. That's what it was.
Is that
Sky
what it
Cummings. But so
Porn star names.
porn star names. So mine would be like Ray Catalina.
Where are you getting Ray from?
Yeah, where
Is
are
that
you-
like
That's
His
my
middle
middle
name.
name.
so?
I thought it was your
what's-
first name and your middle name.
No.
No, middle name and your street, the name of your street. So the name that the street he lives on is Catalina.
Oh, you said first name and middle name.
I heard street name and middle name.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard first name, middle name. That's why I was like, oh, God.
What do you think of my porn star name though? Ray Catalina.
I mean, better for you, brother.
Yep.
It would also be
Mine's
better for a
lame.
Hispanic.
I don't like mine.
Mine's worse.
Matthew Hartman.
That's. It could also. It doesn't have to be the street you're living on currently. It could be like a street you grew up on.
Nope.
Yes.
Worse.
Yes.
Worse.
Say it.
Nope.
Say it.
You say it.
Yeah, you say it.
Matthew Happy Pines.
You could be a Bob Ross porn star.
Was that like Rule 43 or something?
I don't know.
Isn't that like the rule where like anything can be made dirty or like into a porn or something?
Oh, there's a YouTube channel I watch that they frequent on that. Okay, that sounds worse.
Are you saying? Did you mispronounce Pornhub?
It is called Funhouse, but it's a.
Pee-wee's Funhouse.
You know Rooster Teeth?
Yeah.
It's one of their sister companies.
Oh. Okay.
Funhouse, where they play games and then they it's Rule 34.
Okay.
They go on and they go to the game, so they'll play like a Sonic game and then they'll go to Rule 34 and go Sonic games. And
Okay, next story.
you want to read it? It's a
No.
short one.
No.
I'll read it.
You're gonna read that title?
Did I give you the right one? I guess.
Do I have to read the title?
No.
Okay.
If you think it's better for the story to not, then don't.
I'm not reading the title.
Okay.
I've never broken up with someone before. I don't know how to do it. I don't want to be in the relationship anymore, and I know it's going to be excuse me. And I know it's going to be hard on her. But I just want to end things. Does anybody have any tips or like a guideline on how to break up with someone properly to not hurt them more than you have to? The answer to that is no. There is no guide as on to, like how to break up with someone.
Just do it
Thoughts.
quick.
Yeah, it's just like a Band-Aid.
Instead of just
I
freaking
mean, we
drawing
have
it out.
A mutual friend back home who it sounds like they were in a similar situation. He didn't want to be with his girlfriend anymore. They were dating for a while and he pushed off breaking it off with her because he was afraid of how hurt she would get or maybe even like harming herself. Like that was a legit fear in him. And he ended up somehow, some way figuring it out and breaking up with her, and she was devastated, but she overcame it. Like,
That's the thing that is amazing about women is that they will overcome anything that you throw at them.
tequila and 30-second dance parties, people.
I got that one. I got that one.
Is that a reference?
Yes.
I don't know what that reference then. Or
I
maybe-
get it, and they don't.
Or maybe I do.
Grey's Anatomy! Woohoo!
Ow!
Sorry.
That's
We need
free
medical
time.
help.
I'm Meredith fucking Grey!
Ow!
Karen, get that first aid. Yeah, I mean, there's I feel like a couple guidelines that you don't do. Don't ghost.
Yes. That's got to be rule number 1.
Yeah, it's either that or don't text a breakup, I would say.
Yeah, don't do it over text and
No.
don't ghost.
I would say I would rather a call or in person over texting any day or an email. I've heard of people breaking up by email, and that
I've literally gotten broken up over a phone call and a text, and it both of them hurt the same way.
right.
Do it in person. Be a man, be a woman, whatever, whoever's breaking up with who, and just be honest as to why it's not working out.
Yeah.
Also, a part of the title that I didn't read was that the man is breaking up with the woman. He is 18, she is 17.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that aspect of legality that comes into play.
In most states, there's a 2-year rule, to be honest.
It's also like freedom, you know,
Yeah.
turning 18, possibly going to college, or just having a different outlook on.
I was 18 dating a 16-year-old. Not my proudest moment. She was not my proudest moment. She was a bitch. Her name was Karma. Heyo.
Her name was
Karma.
Karma?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Trust me, I've heard it. I've heard it. I can confirm she is a bitch. Karma's a bitch.
Okay.
Big fat bitch. Go ahead, the whole South Park. But Yeah,
just have common respect for other people's
Yeah.
feelings and make sure that you give that person closure.
exactly. I would also say, don't say the cheesy lines that are.
It's
always,
not you, it's me.
Yeah, don't.
Like, just be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I've broken up with a girl after a month of dating her, and it was fun for the first 2 weeks. Then the last 2 weeks just kind of it was a new relationship. It was a high school relationship, and it wasn't gonna go anywhere, and so I just simply. Plus, she took my jacket a lot, and I did not appreciate that. I really liked that jacket. It was that jacket actually. I still have it.
That's just something you're gonna have to get over.
Yeah, I know.
Because it happens no matter what.
I gotta hide the jacket, but it was weird because she was wearing the jacket when I kind of decided to break up with her, and so I had to, before I broke up with her, I had to strategically be like, "Hey, give me my jacket. I need my jacket. It's cold out. You're going inside. I have to ride a bus to my next class, so give me my jacket." So she gave it to me. I was like, "Yeah, that's right."
And we're done.
And we're done. See ya. No, of course I didn't do it that way, but
No, honestly, my suggestion would be to just rip the Band-Aid off.
Mhm.
I have never personally broken up with anyone like that before. But if it were me in that situation, I would just want the Band-Aid ripped off and go on your merry way.
yeah.
And give them the proper amount of space afterwards. So don't immediately be like an hour later text her and be like, "How are you doing?" and stuff. Give them space. Let them reach back out to you.
I agree with that aspect because I've been there, where it's like not even like a few hours later, but a few days later. And I've had that person text me and be like, "Hey, like, how are you?" And it kind of leads you on a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But then also I've gotten to the point where like I've reached out to ask questions about like maybe what went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And just completely got ghosted.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a part of the closure thing.
I mean, if you break up in the best way possible, I think it would be nice to have that kind of communication to just be like, "Hey, why didn't this work? Like, what can I do to do better in the future?"
Next time, yeah.
Yeah, because we're all people who grow and try to be our best selves, kind of thing.
Well, and these two are 18 and 17. So.
Yeah,
They're kids.
Yeah, they're probably high school sweetheart kind of stuff, and I mean, high school is one of those things where you kind of just throw yourselves out to the wolves, kind of thing, just see who bites. That's a bad analogy. That was a horrible analogy.
I don't think that's exactly what she's laughing at.
That's yeah.
Okay, little backstory into our relationship.
Oh, God.
We are half high school sweethearts. Waiting for it.
Aww.
No, that's not what I was waiting for.
I was in my first semester at college while he was still in his senior year of high school.
Enter half high school sweethearts. She
Oh.
is my high school sweetheart.
Aw. That's a cute way to phrase it. It's cute.
That is very cute, honey.
Oh.
And we're hugging. Oh. This is not a cheek-to-cheek moment.
Yes, it is. I'm
Brad,
sorry,
Brad,
but
cheek to cheek moment. Come here.
is
All right,
that a
you stay with
dragon?
it.
That is a dragon.
Okay.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's a cool ass dragon. Hey, Brad, you got a really cool dragon.
Hey, thanks, buddy. I got.
There's
that
a
the
dragon
last
on the
time.
table. I can see how that can be taken another way. There is a dragon on the table.
He also calls his dragon his dick. Well played.
I'm gonna lose thanks to your fucking Cowboys. Damn it.
It's not my fault you didn't set your lineup.
Oh, well, I don't have any other players to compare it with, but...
We're talking fantasy football
Sorry.
again.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Rude.
You're good. No, you're
Yeah,
good.
rude
I mean, look at
guess.
this guy. But yeah, the whole
Ring around the rosy.
I don't know if is he getting clear? There he goes. Oh, no.
Oh, God, that hurt my knee.
You just can't stand it.
It's a knee knocker.
Stop it.
I'm sorry, Brad. I thought I would clear. Gotta know your clearance.
So, stop it. Stop.
That kind of hurts.
Stop kidding.
Did you do that to the wrong knee?
Yeah.
Oh, honey.
All right.
For the longest time, people thought Tyler beat me up.
Oh, there was multiple occasions that people thought that.
When I used to work with these two lovely people.
Assholes.
Gents.
Assholes.
I got hit in the face with a softball and came into work with a black eye. And my manager at the time was convinced that my at-home life was not okay. That someone put their hands on me. And then maybe like a month or two later, I had a work injury where my boss wasn't there for it.
Was it really a month later?
Yeah, it wasn't that long.
Oh, man.
And I was on crutches, and some of our regular people would come in, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, are you sure you're okay?" Like, asking me if, like, someone, like, actually physically hurt me. I had a few people ask me that, and I was like, "No, I had a work accident."
I would like to point out, by the way, that with the softball, you could see the stitches
Oh, really?
from the softball. Yeah.
How
Or,
fast
like-
was that?
I don't know.
Or they just had leather gloves on and that was just the stitching.
Okay, OJ.
If the glove fits.
You must have quit. I mean, in all fairness,
Were you working there when that happened?
Wasn't it? Go back up.
No. Was it?
I don't remember. I mean, I was there for about a month or two for your accident. I don't really remember it, a bruise. I tried to avoid you though, Dom, because I legitimately thought you hated me. Because there was the point where, like,
So did I. I'm still not convinced that she doesn't. It's been 6 years.
You get sex. Like, really?
Yeah, but, I mean, it could be pity sex. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it could be. I'm still not convinced that you fully like me yet.
Well, right now I don't.
Yes, you do.
Oh.
sounded wet. Sounded moist. I was just saying.
Moist.
See, I thought it would have been her that doesn't like that word. No, it's you.
Moist.
No, I don't mind that word.
Moist.
Maybe it's you.
No, just how you did it. You locked eyes with me.
Oh, that's weird.
Moist. Must be fucking moist.
Moist.
Moist to meet ya.
What?
Moist to meet ya.
No.
No.
It was a weird thing that just happened.
Next time, you need to look him in the eyes and go, moister than an oyster.
And then a little bit.
Are you? Well, there's a spit guard in my way. Are you moister than an oyster?
I'm judging.
More like a cloister.
A what?
A what?
Cloister.
Is that what? Okay.
It's a Pokemon.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a Pokemon reference.
Oh, okay.
He's a nerd.
Hey man, you started singing the theme song.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I never said I wasn't a nerd. I just
All
said
right.
you were a nerd.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, did you really think that I didn't like you, or was I intimidating?
Because I've heard both.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing about me, is when I start a new job, I off the bat think everybody doesn't like me.
Okay.
And
the
I-
difference is, he's like, oh, Dom doesn't like me. I'm going to leave her alone. Hey, look, there's that new manager I've only ever seen once. Roar! What the fuck's wrong with you?
So
I need to know.
uh-huh.
I need to know.
So
Did he? I need to know. Did he actually go roar?
Yes!
So my first interaction. So I got hired where we used to work, and Brad took a vacation.
Who said you could do that?
I know.
When
I keep being told that I'm
Is
not
that when you
allowed
went
to
Vegas?
anymore. Huh?
Is that when you went to Vegas?
Which time?
The time
That's
you
this
got
time.
hired.
When I got the
dragon?
I got that from
dragon in
Vegas.
Vegas?
When I got $3,000 from Craps, yeah, that's when I got that dragon, because that dragon's like $400.
I was gonna say that is not a $3,000 dragon.
No,
is
it was
it?
like $400.
Okay.
So.
It used to have a pearl, but it's a shitty dragon.
Sold it. It's even.
So you
Anyway.
can buy the Mazda. So when I got hired, he wasn't there. He took a vacation, and so
yes, I was in Vegas.
and I never really got a chance to really meet him. And then he took another vacation. I can't remember if the story of me saving that lady's life happened before or after I met him for the first time.
Okay, backstory.
You remember the girl who cracked her skull?
Yeah,
Basically,
I called.
a lady
I was
had a
the one that
seizure.
called.
She
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she passed out.
and he was
walked
the
in.
closest one there, so he saved
I
her life.
remember the daughter. I had the daughter behind the counter.
Yeah, that was rough.
That was rough.
But anyway, the door to the back room, I was exiting the back room, he was entering. First time I ever got a chance to interact with him, we met in the doorway of it, and I just went, "Rawr," and he just goes, "All right," and he just shoulder past me. That was our first interaction.
So
and
you
we're
walk
best
into
friends.
an awkward interaction.
You still don't know.
And we're
There
best
gets
friends.
to a point where you just ignore everything like this.
So let me get this straight. You walk into an
like your brother there.
you walk into an awkward situation where with someone who you don't know, a complete stranger, and your first reaction is to go rawr.
Yeah.
Hands up in the air, everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
So why was I different?
well, that
Like, what?
that was in the confines.
That's what I was asking.
Also, he kind of scared the crap out of me because it was one of those moments where you just like met and you were like, "Oh, roar!" And so, and he just kind of was like, "Okay, whatever," and he just like moved past me. But
He probably thought you were a fucking weirdo.
But for me, I just go into a new job thinking everybody doesn't like me, and it's my job to convince them to like me.
So you go with rawr.
Yes.
His was weird.
I mean, it worked. Obviously.
I mean, it did work because
It didn't work. It worked later when I had to train him and we actually got to talking. Rawr did nothing.
yeah, it did nothing. It's a great
Rawr
story.
probably had the opposite effect, to be honest.
Yeah, it probably did, but it's a great story. I
Wait,
love
so-
telling it.
No.
I'm sorry, we went on a couple of tangents. So we even talked about it when I was at Hastings, and we had one of my buddies from Hastings come here and record a podcast. I thought he didn't like me, but we're good friends. I didn't think you liked me when I first started there,
and now you're good friends.
and we're good friends.
This is true.
You let me call you Mom Dom. Rawr. But
You keep that shit up, and it's gonna get taken away from you.
But I remember a situation where I was like maybe we started to become friends, and then I fucked it up. I grabbed one of the propane for the fondue.
Oh.
The
Sterno fuel.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I grabbed one of those off of the
propane.
cage, and
propane
I
accessories.
I dropped it, and it hit the ground, split open, and the purple gunk went all over Dom's shoes. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." Here, I'll clean this up, and I started cleaning up the floor, and I even offered to clean up your shoes.
No.
And she was like,
you?
she wouldn't let me because
Okay,
she was like, "No, it's fine. I got this," and she just left, and I was just like, she doesn't like me. All right, okay. Did you have a topic or thing on your phone you want to talk about?
No, I forgot about the topic. straight through.
I was about to say, do you guys want to just wrap this up? And we could just hang. Do people say hang anymore? I don't know. Mold.
You're really
What?
not, though.
I know,
Did you
he
guys
acts
have
older
any-
than me.
Did you guys have any other topics that you wanted to go over?
I mean, I have stuff
We can-
saved.
I mean, we can go over some more topics if you want.
Well, topics are more of these because
If you guys have some of those that you wanted to go over.
we can do like, I'd say maybe one more.
Where I started it, you should have just started reading it.
Does it give the context about the rest of it that was up high?
No.
Well, then what the fuck good does that do? Alright. Jesus Christ. Alright, well then I'll start up at the top and then skip down really quickly and we'll move on.
Don't raise your voice at me.
You go fuck yourself.
No.
Mom had an affair 18 years ago. I, 18 male, am the product of it. My dad just informed me of all this and told me he will not pay for my college while my siblings got their college experience paid by our dad. Well, yeah, he's not your dad.
Okay.
So, both my older brother and sister went to the same college. My brother graduated 2 years ago. My sister is set to graduate in 2 years. Both had their college paid by our dad. Dad paid all their college expenses, including rent, food, their cars, pocket money, you name it. My brother has a job now, his own place, lives together with his fiance, and has a life together. And has his life together. My sister already has a good paying job, and my dad still pays for almost everything for her. I got accepted to the same college, which was always the plan, and was looking forward to talk with my parents about the next steps, and ask them to help me the same way they did for my siblings. I always assumed that they had money put aside for my college the way they had for my siblings. Instead, I was met with the story about my mom's cheating, how I was the result of her cheating, and how my dad was not willing to support me anymore moving forward. Dad told me that Mom had 18 years to let me know and prepare me for the future. But obviously, she did not. He said it was never his place to say anything since I am not his son, and didn't want to interfere with Mom's parenting. Apparently, my grandparents know I am not Dad's biological son, but they haven't bothered to tell me anything either. My siblings had no idea, and they are as surprised as I am, because there was never a hint of anything being off. I might be naive, but I always thought I had a great relationship with my dad. We go to see sports together, we go fishing together. He tutored me when I had difficulties with math. Dad is an engineer. He taught me to drive. I never got a hint he stores resentment towards me. I mean, he gave me his name and has explained what my name means. And he was very proud of it. It's a story he tells from time to time. He likes to talk about stuff like that to me.
Stop looking at my pussy.
My mom has never said a word about anything, and apparently she was supposed to have the talk with me, but she never did. I feel abandoned and unprepared for what lies ahead, and I'm not even sure I will be able to go to college anymore. I always assume my parents will pay for it. I never had a job. I am not sure what job I can get to support me through college. I have no idea how to apply for loans. All my mom has done is cry and apologize, but nothing of substance. She has no idea how to help me. I don't even know if I'm welcome home anymore. It's all up in the air. I feel shame leaving my room, and if I will be asked to move out, I do not know where to go. I do not have any savings, maybe $400 put together. I am angry at my mom. I'm confused about where I stand with my dad. There's a man out there who is my father that never wanted to have anything to do with me. I feel rejected and have no idea what to do to fix the situation. Anyone have any ideas what to do here? Do I apologize to my dad? What do I say to him? I don't know. I've been stuck in my room these past few days reading and browsing Reddit. I have no idea what to do.
Holy shit.
That's a lot.
I don't think you owe your dad an apology. I really don't.
No,
I
he
don't-
doesn't.
I don't think you owe an apology.
So who's the asshole in this situation?
Wow, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, sorry, wrong segment. The mother, obviously, though, right? All right.
I'd say the mom and the dad
Okay.
Yeah, they
are
both
both in
had.
the wrong. I mean, the mom for not telling the son, the dad for rejecting the son. I mean,
Is he really rejecting him? He's not. He's now assuming he's being rejected.
No,
But all he said is he's not paying for college. He's still gone to all sports. He's gone to freaking fishing with him. He's treated him like his own son. He's just now saying he won't pay for college.
Yeah, but then that's kind of like saying my parents don't have a favorite child.
All
That's
parents
also
have a favorite child.
Exactly. But like when, you know, you're looking at it as, oh, these are my biological children, but you're not. But I'm not going to treat you any differently. But when it comes to the one thing that you haven't set your child up to, you know, provide for themselves, you know.
The expectation.
Yeah, the
isn't there.
expectation isn't there.
Wow, that's a fucked up situation.
You know, like growing up, I always knew that I had to pay my way through college. He was obviously under the impression that because the rest of his siblings had
Well, you
their
know what they say
college
when you
paid.
assume.
Okay.
Well, and maybe
Make
he
an ass out of Brad.
maybe he should have approached it sooner. Like when he started looking into colleges and stuff like that, maybe been like, hey, since this is what happened for my brother and sister, is this what's going to happen for me?
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's a little extreme to say that you don't know how to apply for loans and stuff because every high school and college
Yeah.
has a program where they're going to teach you how to do that. If you don't know how to go onto a college campus and go to like a one-stop or, you know, an admissions office,
It's not that hard.
it's really not that hard. And at least for my high school, they had like a college area where you could go and they set you up for that kind of
I'm
stuff.
not gonna lie, honestly, about whoa, hey now. Not gonna lie. Honestly, reading about halfway through that, I wondered if his dad's even telling the truth. Or if they're just making up a story now, because this kid is silver spooned like a mother
Yeah.
effer. Because he's saying he doesn't know how to do anything, everything else. He's
His
been
whole
treated
life
the
doesn't make
same.
sense.
He's been treated the same his whole life up until this one point. There should have been some other freaking points. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's other points where something would have been a little off.
Like,
So
I
then
don't know,
take
look in
this
the
as
mirror.
a learning opportunity. Either
Yeah.
go to a trade school and pay it all at once, or start out at a junior college like most people do and figure it out. You know, you can easily go to a junior college and still live at home and make it affordable.
Would you say fucking figured
Sure.
out?
Did that make you laugh?
Yeah.
Was that like a real laugh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no. In all honesty, there should have been other things that
Yeah.
happened before this point. Like, look in the mirror. Do they look alike? Do they have a different facial structure? Like, I have a hard time believing that he went 18 years without knowing.
Well, actually, looking through my phone, it actually says that the kid was black.
The kid was black and the dad was white.
Yeah. Ooh. Also, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
That would have been
That would have been hilarious.
There's a cat.
Yeah, that was the whole.
that was the whole. Don't look at my pussy.
Brad was in the way, to be fair. To be fair. Now I
Okay.
know what it feels like.
But anyway, yeah.
I wondered about that while I was reading. Because
Yeah.
it feels like there should have been some more telltale.
And it also
signs.
feels like they're just overplaying this as
Yeah.
like to crap.
Mm-hmm.
But what teenager doesn't overplay everything?
That's true. That's very true.
I remember being a teenager, and because I couldn't go out and be with my friends, I thought my life was over at one point. Like, it literally just takes something that small, you know, to overreact when you're that young.
Yeah, I mean, as I've said, like high school plays such a, or schooling in general has played such a insignificantness to everybody's life.
Or you know what? Like, if, okay,
I may have been saying that.
I
Yeah,
think you
you
were. That's why she's coming in to save you.
yeah.
like
Just let her save you.
Oh.
like when you are 80, right? School is only 20 years of your life.
Wow.
Well,
It's like
Very
25% of your life.
Very insightful there, Mike.
yeah, so you still have 75% of your life to still have. It plays a small part, yet a big
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
I'm-
It's your childhood though. Like,
Right, I've said it in a more better way, but I'm shitting the bed right now. So
yes, you are.
Yeah.
Insert sound effect here.
Yeah.
You guys really need a button board.
I know we do.
we want a button board.
This is kind of the point where you grow up, and if your mom doesn't know how to fill out a student loan, clearly your dad knows how to either fill out loan paperwork because that's how he's paying for your sibling's school, or like if he's actually a father figure, I bet you could go to him and be like, hey, since you're not doing this, can you at least show me the right steps to go forward? Like, try and be more mature about it.
Yeah.
There's no way that after 18 years and
That
everything,
he's not
he's
going to be willing to
All of a
Yeah.
sudden, he's like, all right,
just like,
I
well,
know
nope.
I've trained you my whole life. I've taught you how to hunt, fish, everything else. Now get the fuck out. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
you ain't
feel like that's
mine.
what happened.
yeah.
Yeah, and also it sounds like this family is well off, so it kind of is like, if you treated him like a son, why wouldn't you
Well,
do
I
the
mean,
same? But I get the whole
just because
silver
someone's
spoon.
college is paid for, it doesn't mean that they're well off. The parents could be putting the loans under their
Uh,
names too.
He's an engineer.
Oh, I missed that part. Sorry.
Yeah, well, what kind of engineer? Because that makes a difference too.
It does.
You know, or
One
maybe
with-
after paying for one kid's college, they realized that they couldn't afford another. Like,
That could be it. Like, they...
Yeah,
no,
maybe he
that's
actually
being
is like
honest.
biological, and he's just like, I just can't fucking do this. Like,
Like,
you're not mine.
like, and maybe this kid's just spinning it into the whole, well, it's because I'm not his.
You could do that with one of your kids.
Are you saying one of them's adopted?
You know, one of those moments like Brian Regan, like, you know Brian Regan's joke where it's like, you know when you start to say something, but then you try to stop yourself, like, hey, excuse me, what is that baby do? Like, you know, where you're like, oh no, I shouldn't be saying this. That was that moment for me where I was like, I apologize. I'm sorry. Also,
On that note,
you could, but anyway.
I'm just not going to pay for their college anyways.
Oh, hey, there you go. Yeah, you cheap bastard, 2 quarters for a tooth.
I only got one.
Right?
You got paid?
Man, I freaking wish that I would have saved my tooth fairy money to go towards my college.
Apparently, you got paid enough to go to college. Jesus.
Yeah,
Wait, you guys are getting
$100 a
paid?
tooth. So,
I
yeah,
make bank off teeth.
yeah.
Come here.
You're
She's
not-
going to her friend's house and stealing their...
How were you in elementary school? Were you a bully, like knocking kids' teeth out just to make it 20?
I was the sensitive one. Okay, no, I was like more the competitive one.
So, where does everybody land on this relationship?
Ooh.
What do you
I'm not going to
Broken.
lie. I'm an asshole. Grow the fuck up.
Yeah,
Figure it
I
out
was gonna
yourself.
say, grow up, get a life, go to college, don't go to college. Save your fucking money and then go to college.
Here's the
Like,
thing. Instead of going online and doing it, why don't you fucking talk to somebody about it?
Ask Google.
Yeah.
Not only that, he's online on Reddit
Yeah,
just being
on
like,
Reddit.
what do I need to do? Even though he's online that could literally just go into Google and go, how do I apply for loans? Like, it's that simple.
And
It
I'm
could be
sorry,
done.
have you seen some of like the replies to some of the Reddits? People on there are fucking ruthless. Like, Jesus. Also true, yes.
I would say I kind of liked Dom's idea of the whole like maturity of it. Like, go up to your father figure and just be like, listen, if you're not gonna help me pay for my college, how about you help me apply for loans? Like, give me advice. Like, seek it out and be mature about it.
Get on
Just,
the right path.
like I accept the situation I'm in. Can you help me however you can / are willing to help? So I think the mature route.
What happens when he does that and the guy's like, you're not fucking mine. Get the fuck out, like Brad said.
Old Yeller, that old bastard.
No, Pa. He's my pa.
He's my pa. So, well, thank you, Dom and Tyler. Tyler?
Tyler.
For coming on to our podcast. It was a pleasure to have you.
Whoa,
Don't
calm down
do
there.
that. Cool.
to have you guys on our podcast. Did you guys have fun?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for having us,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mike.
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 Heyo.
Hump day.
We'll just end it there.